It seems
Why
like there
wouldn't it
should
be?
be. Seems like there should be.
All
Well, I
right.
mean, one could
Well,
be.
it's also not. It's also not just that, but it's also instead of calling me Steven, people will call me Stefan or or Stefan.
Stefan.
And, and, and yeah, I would try to say it's Steven. That's how you say the name.
Please. Yeah, please.
Yes.
but if I've been called Steven, Stefan, or Stefan to the point where I was like, I don't care anymore.
Just you.
How dare you!
Oh, I dare, baby. I dare.
I got to get your dancing bird, Luke.
I'll get it to you. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send that to me. I got to have that over here, man. That thing is just badass.
I love that bird, man.
I do too.
Love making
Knowing
that bird
that
dance.
such a thing exists out there gives me a reason to wake up in the morning. Is what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
We'll after the stream we'll trade some clips, man.
We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do. I got some.
Because I like that "How dare you" stream. I like that "How dare you" pretty.
I got that one.
Nice.
I got but your friendly neighborhood.
Gotcha, bitch.
I don't know that I'll be doing that one on the Nerd Bacon, but
Yeah.
Of course, we also have the
I mean,
trustee.
I would.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
That one's great. I like that too. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, that's fun stuff. So, Justin,
Yes.
it's hard to take him seriously right now.
Well, so this
It's always hard to take him seriously.
this hat, aside from being ridiculous, this is the hat that I wore to our closeout party. We had a double closeout party on Rex's stream, and it was me and Ryan James with Octagon, and so we closed out. We stayed up super late, and I thought, why not just show some solidarity? And it's like it's a squid hat, so I figure and it's kind of got that Caribbean vibe, man. You know what I'm saying, man. Anyway, so
Well, I think that's racist, sir.
hey, whatever.
Pretty sure you can get canceled for that. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
But you forget uncancelable. Remember?
Yeah, that's the good thing about Fun My Comic. Like,
Anyway,
we're not taking you down. We don't.
canceled.
I tell people, it's like, look, I don't care. Black, white, male, female, whatever. Green is the only color I care about.
I want to make a suggestion to you too,
Making green for everybody.
Luke. I think there should be a form letter. Stephen B, get on camera. This is your launch. Luke, you need a form letter that goes out to people when they try to do a hate mail campaign to get somebody taken down. Thank you for your interest in this campaign. But here in Fud My Comic, we believe in free speech, not mob tactics. So piss off.
Yeah. No, you know what? Here's the thing. They don't even get a response. There's no point in responding to those people. I mean, nothing's gonna make them happy. So it's not about trying to make them happy. It's
I know.
about,
I'd like to piss them off. Is what I'd like to do.
it's about taking care of the people that are already over there, man. Like
Nicholas
Gear.
Gear is in
Welcome, my
town.
friend.
What is up?
Welcome. my
What's
friend.
up,
Yeah.
Nicholas? Good to see everybody hanging out in the chat with us. We're just laid back, having a good time, cruising through the launch of Stephen B's Crypts and Legends on Fun My Comic. Bam! My man was shadow banned over on Indiegogo, and he said, "You know what? I'll just take my toys and I'll go play somewhere else."
That's it.
Pretty much.
Oh, there's a tragedy unfolding as we speak.
Is it?
Oh no.
My pack is empty.
That means Papa's got to go get some smokes.
Shall
Listen,
be the universe.
I'm not Pops.
Telling you something.
No, I meant Papa. Like Daddy. Daddy.
Yeah, Daddy's going to the store to get some cigarettes. I'll be right back.
Yeah, right.
I just gotta go.
I don't believe you.
Dude, you said that before, and you were gone for 10 years. Actually, all I got to do is step across the hall. I'll be right back. Luke, keep this thing rolling.
Sure, absolutely. So yeah, guys, you got to check out this comic book here. We've got a. So you were shadow banned on Indiegogo. Do you know why they shadow banned you?
I thought it's because they No, I'm confiscate, but again, that theory kind of rolled out when I learned that people that aren't confiscate are also getting shadow banned.
Yeah, it's hit or miss.
Yeah.
It's voices that they want or don't want to be seen or heard, there don't seem to be much rhyme or reason to it, especially with your campaign. Now I know your campaign is adults only,
Yes.
but there's nothing inappropriate in your campaign page,
Right.
right? And so it's pretty much the same as what it was over on Indiegogo. And
Yes.
so I don't understand why they shadow banned you, but that's what we're running into with. That's kind of why we started this thing. Now I do have some fun news to share. We're about 2 hours into a 12-hour build, but we will have a shopping cart functionality hopefully by the end of next week.
Nice.
And this
Oh,
should
nice.
benefit your campaign. Should benefit your campaign particularly because you have the ability to add a digital version of book 1 and 2 on your thing, but you don't have it combined, right? You do the same with your
Right.
physical, with your foil covers, so you can get 1 and 2. Now, right now as it stands, you have to go back to the campaign and back again in order to get both. What's going to happen is you can have there's going to be a hovering shopping cart off to the side, and you'll be able to choose a reward, and it will add them into the shopping cart. You can check out all at once with one checkout, and it will calculate just like it does now in your user dashboard that you have multiple transactions. So it's pretty good. It's pretty exciting news that we're going to be able to add that in, and that should, like I said, that should be running by the end of next week. That's our hope, as long as everything works out well for it, and that we don't run into any issues during the development part of the writing of some of that code. But it's all fairly straightforward, and so it should be pretty easy to implement.
There are technical
without any
things that happen
hiccups.
in the background that make it a better user experience.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Yeah. I need my air conditioner running. It's hot.
Is it hot in here or is it just Doc?
I'm always hot, baby. What can I say? I can't even help it. It's a freak of nature that way.
I'm sharing out that Fund My Comic link so you guys can go over there and give the Second Chance campaign a little bit of support. So,
Absolutely.
we got 2 backers right now for 56. That's only been 43 minutes. That's not a
And you got
not a
another
lot
one
of
coming
time.
from me, Stephen. We're just waiting. Today is my wife's birthday, and her daughter's out in the living room. They're kind of yucking it up, and she's got the bank card. So it'll be just a few minutes, and there will be another one coming your way.
The other thing we got to take into account too, and I'm just saying this with backers, is that a lot of people don't think it's even live yet based on the time that was on there 50 minutes ago.
Possibly.
50,
Possibly.
So we have to take that into account.
Well, this is the thing. Okay. You don't just back. Some people, there's a couple of ways of looking at crowdfunding. Let me say it this way. And I've got creators on here, and I've got someone who runs a crowdfunder on here. One way of looking at it is I've got a product to sell. Here's where you can get it. Another way, though, of looking at it is you're investing in someone and their vision for something they want to do, and you're helping to produce that product. So however you care to look at it is cool. But here's how I see it. I see a talented young man who is good at storytelling, who wants to tell a story, and he only needs a small amount of money to get this thing to press. So it's well worth investing in. What say you, Justin?
I say it's nice to see him on camera now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good-looking
He has a
kid, man. He
face.
should be out on camera all the time.
I definitely need to check this campaign out. That's for sure. Feel like I'm a little behind here. I've
So
been
got a trailer?
doing some other things.
It does,
today.
but I've got a better version of it right here. Let me play that for us.
All right, cool.
just as soon as my procrastination can allow me to scroll up and find it. Where in the heck is it?
He don't know. He don't know.
Did you just have it to begin with, or did you just lose it completely?
I'm trying. It's here. I swear to God, I was just going to play it.
You know what? Keep this up, and we're going to put you in the basement with Carol.
Mm-mm.
Great trailer.
There it is. There it
That
is.
music
Good
it
save
gets
there
my,
at the end.
yeah.
Yeah,
On in and fund my comic.
that's right.
Only
That's
on
right.
in to fund my comic. You want to know how long I had my Only on Indiegogo trailer up on my own website on Fund My Comic?
Yeah, I had a voice clip I did only on Indiegogo. I was so happy to delete that.
Yeah.
I did a thing with the trailer. If you haven't noticed at the very end, when it says sign up today.
Yes, we noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Oh,
Now, I do
no.
want to remind people that if you want to see this campaign featured on the front page, on the homepage of the website, you got to tip the website. You hit that
Yes.
tip, it will boost the campaign.
Yes.
That's the only way to get up there. I had, who did I have ask me about that?
Rex.
Rex asked me, but so did Gary Shipman.
Uh-huh.
He's got Titan Mouse up there.
Right.
And he said, hey, how does one get their campaign up on that featured picks? And I said, well, you got to be tipped. They got to tip
do
it
some
up in the air.
tipping, man.
Just like tip it up in the air, just like a basketball.
That's it. You got to bribe the house.
You bribe the house, and it works, right? Bribery works, my friends. It works.
Listen, this is capitalism, baby.
It is capitalism. That's what this website is based. It's based on freedom of expression and the ability to be an independent creator and run your business your way. I was just helping a guy. I won't name his name in case he doesn't want me to. But I was just helping him get his stuff set up for Stripe because we do things a little bit differently than what we do,
Right.
than what they do at Indiegogo and Kickstarter. You give them your bank account information,
Right.
and then they will ship you out the money from their account when they're darn good and ready to.
Right.
Right. Now, you have to do this every time. The reason why is because they're holding that money for themselves. They're taking interest on that, which sounds like a very sound business model because it kind of is. You know, there's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
But the way we do it is it's more like how Lyft or Uber or something like that would work.
Right.
Where you are a subcontractor and you have your business information, and that money that is as soon as it is processed from the card holder, it goes directly into your account in Stripe. It is
Exactly.
filtered through our account. We're the one that is the hub of it all,
Right.
right? But it is filtered through our account into yours, right? And so you are the one, even if it sits in your account and we don't do a payout for you, the interest that's being drawn is being drawn on your account.
Right. Exactly right.
Yeah, it's you.
Uh-oh.
Like, yeah.
Who'd we lose? We lost Dawn.
Oh no, Dawn.
I have fallen and I can't get up. Get up, Dawn. We leave no one behind. So I've got a question for the panel. Stephen, look into your camera. Look into your camera. Let people see your face. There you go. Look at that face. That's a face you want to trust. That's a face you want to back. Hey, seriously though, publishers, even a year and a half, 2 years ago, weren't really a thing in indie comics. They're becoming quite the thing now. And I, for one, am glad, because I didn't want to manage a campaign. I don't want to do fulfillment. I just want to make product. What do you guys think?
About just having a
Publishers.
publisher? I mean, I'll let Luke.
I got one.
Yeah,
But I still do most of that stuff.
Yeah.
I kind of actually do a lot of that stuff, even for Randy does a lot of his own, but I offer to do it. I'm just a hands-on kind of guy. I like doing that stuff. But I really like using a service like Critical Blast Logistics.
Yeah.
And I think I'll start using him in the future. Right now I've been the one handling all of that stuff, but now I think it's going to get to the point where your boy Luke here can't handle it anymore.
Yeah, there's like
all of it the way I am.
Max at Atrocity Press and Tanner Hurley at Apothic. Basically, they come out of pocket to hire teams, and they produce a book together, and then they market that book. That's one way of publishing. Anthony, as my publisher, is basically said, don't worry about anything at all. You make the book. I'll create the campaign. I'll handle fulfillment. I'll handle all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's another approach to it, for which I am deeply grateful. Like Tanner's my boy. Tanner's my co-host on my show. And he goes, no, I wouldn't do that for you. So I'm glad that I've got what I got, and I'm staying with Anthony. What do you think, Stephen? Would you use a publisher?
If I was offered help, right now I'm doing fine on my own, but I can see that there will be to a point where I would need some help.
Okay.
I like the idea of just because Arrow's not really a publisher in the standard sense. We help each other kind of get where we're going, but it's more of a strength in numbers kind of thing. We work together to get to kind of move ahead. And when someone does need help with something, we're there to handle it. But it's not just handling it for people. Sometimes it's education.
Right.
It's helping navigate stuff that they don't know. Boy, do I wish I would have had some of that when I started out really doing this self-publishing thing back in 2015. That would have been useful.
When I started out, I had so many questions about how to do this, that, and the other. I had no clue. Last time I did comics was in the 90s. That was FedEx and long-distance phone calls. That was it. That was how you did it. And God, man, there were so many people that stepped up to help answer questions. But, I'm an old dog, and new tricks are hard for old dogs. and I went to go build my campaign, my sign up page. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I cried out for help, and fortunately, somebody answered. But I see the value in publishers of both sorts. The ones that go, I've got some funds. I'll pay a writer, or I'll write and I'll pay a pencil, or whatever it may be, to produce this book that I have a vision for. That's wonderful. But I also see a need for doing it like Anthony's talking about doing. You produce a book, you just make it. You do the art, you do the writing, whatever. I'll take care of everything else. I like that.
I mean, that would be ideal, I think, especially with someone that you trust, to be able to, kind of, I mean, have your back in that way.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
maybe as we at Arrow kind of like grow into, being a group that can, prove to each other that we have each other's back, and maybe even grow into distribution, helping distribute each other's stuff, or however that's going to eventually break down. There may be a need for us to actually like become a larger entity, perhaps. I don't know.
Yeah.
right, right.
I'm a,
Yeah.
I'm a big thinker, I guess, and I wouldn't mind being the person that was behind the scenes, kind of as my day job, doing all of
Yeah,
all
yeah.
those little things, and then also, oh yeah, and I write a comic on the side, but we're a long way from that.
Yeah.
Dawn serves a very valuable purpose of being the social media presence for Michaela Jade, and doing that. And I know that's valuable. When I was doing fine art, ninety
And Joe
percent
Bachman. Don't forget
and
Joe.
and Joe Bachman. Uh, when I was doing fine art, 90% of my sales came through social media. But I sucked at it. I couldn't take a picture of one of my paintings to save my life, and I didn't know how to market on social media. So I was screaming, "Somebody, please help me! I'll pay you!" And finally, I got some good help along that way, and it went swimmingly. Then I come over here, and I'm right back in the same boat again. It's like I don't know how to do all this stuff. So yeah, there's definitely. I guess, Don, we would say you are more of a agent than a publisher.
It's kind of considered an assistant-ish position.
Yeah, but functioning as an agent, right? Connecting your clients with the public,
Yeah, yeah.
which is a great thing. Um, some there. I teach this. And look, I teach at an art school, and I teach my students, if you want to be successful as an artist, not just a good artist, there is a difference. To be successful as an artist, there's three things you have to do over there that also apply here in comics. You got to make art. That means be proficient and be prolific. Number two, you got to show it to people. That means get it in front of people. That means social media. That means crowdfunding. And then number three, be nice. And that means stand behind your product, deliver more than you said you would, and be a decent human being. You do those three things, you'll succeed.
You should anyway.
That's
Yeah.
that's the model.
Lot of hard
That's the
work,
hill
too.
I'm going to die on.
Yeah.
Honestly, anything can sell to anybody, and it's just you got to find the right crowd, you got to find the right niche, you got to find the right approach, you have to find all of that. I mean,
Yeah, the show it to people part is the hard part for a lot of people. Finding that audience, finding that platform, and Don, you say that stuff's easy for you. It comes natural to you to reach out like that. But there are some of us like me that we're just clueless about that stuff. So that's the hard part.
I'm just that person that doesn't know enough to stay back when I should.
What is this no you speak of? I don't
That's
know
not in
that.
my vocabulary.
Yeah, I don't know that word.
But I enjoy, like I said, I enjoy what I do too. So I'm having fun right now. But am I sitting there and am I plugging Michaela? Am I plugging Joe? Is it been boom, 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 boom? No, I'm just having fun too. So
I like this guy's got this metal arm that has a bunch of different things with it. It's almost like a go gadget arm.
Yeah, there is a story. There is a story behind the why he has the arm,
Well, are you going to
but
tell it to us, or
that's
are you just going to
that's.
make us sit here in limbo, waiting?
You have to buy the book.
I wish I could tell you, but that's going to reveal way more of the story than I.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
All right.
it'll be a big spoiler.
That's why you have to get the book, and you'll find out.
But here's what I
So-
do know. Dude's got a sense of humor about it because he needed to distract the nurse, and he took his arm off and laid it on the counter. I love that.
Well, there you go.
I think it's on here. Hold on, let's see where it is.
So I figure that'll do it.
No,
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, there's him putting the hand back on,
Yeah.
and he tied from the security guard.
Yes. Excuse me. Would you hold my arm, please? Thank you.
But yeah, but yeah, he's trying to get information from the lady at the desk, and she would not give it to him. So what he did he decided to pretend to be clumsy, and detach his hand, which fell on her counter, on her desk, and knocked over her coffee.
Oh.
Oh,
I didn't
Okay,
know that.
now it's a horror
That's-
story. That's a
That's
horror
a
story.
bad day. That is
Oh.
That's unacceptable behavior.
So
bad form.
she gets pissed, and
I don't blame her.
and his mechanical arm takes the information he needs from the computer,
Oh, check
grabs,
that out.
grabs his hand, and runs off.
Okay. All right. All right. Sorry about that. It does that sometimes. I mean, could you imagine sitting at your desk and an amputee just hands you their prosthetic? Here, hold this.
it's like that dude. He gets home and he sees that his dog has got a prosthetic leg in the front yard, and he's like, "Whose leg did you take?"
Or like that running gag in Guardians of the Galaxy where Rocket
Yeah.
has
Yes.
steal the leg, and he says, "Yeah, and I need that guy's leg." And then
Yeah.
he takes it, he's like, "What is this?" He says, "It's the leg you told me to get." He says, and then he laughs at him. I wasn't serious.
And I think it's in the Christmas thing for the Guardians of the Galaxy. He has the Winter Soldier's arm
Yeah.
Oh right.
because he
Yeah.
said in Infinity War, "I'm going to get that arm." And he gets it.
That's funny.
Yeah. Speaking of that whole this thing, I swear that brought it to mind. It's a true story. We were doing war games when I was in the military, and it was 1st Battalion, 2nd Battalion, and I figured, hell, we're all dressed exactly the same. So I just slung my rifle and I walked calmly over to it's called the FEBA, forward edge of the battle area. And I leaned into the listening post out front. And I said, "Hey, hold this, buddy." And he reached out his hand. So I handed him a dummy grenade, of course, but the pin had been pulled. And I just kept walking, and the judge walked over and said, "You're all dead."
Nice.
Because it's that response, that automatic, "Here, hold this." People, if you hand somebody something, they'll take it.
So y'all didn't have Op 4 be a different color? Everybody was the same?
Well, we're all in the same uniform, and no, we didn't wear like blue, red, none of that stuff,
Oh, okay.
because the judges were present at all times. They knew who was who.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I also cheated and violated the Geneva Convention. I loaded up a fire team in the back of my field-grade ambulance and drove them around to the back of the enemy's area in their rear and
That's a lot
unloaded
of
them.
fun.
Had a
That's what
machine
she
gunner.
said.
Had a machine gunner up on top of the
I mean,
ambulance.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that.
Justin, when you launching that card game?
When am I? Put me on the spot, huh?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. As a matter of fact, Justin,
Oh my
tell us all about it, brother.
All right, so well, full disclosure, I don't have to launch a card game that already exists. I just have to finish creating the listing.
Get on it, man.
Yeah, no, I know, right? So basically, there's a game by a company called Dark Unicorn Games, um, and it's called Smash Masters. Let me see here. I'll see if I can throw the link in the chat. But anyway, I wanted to throw, kind of help build out the website, and I've got some back inventory from a buddy of mine who runs the company. His name's John O'Neill. Let me get this up here for everybody. I guess I'll just throw it in private chat. I don't know.
No, or you can share screen. Pull it up and hit share screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that. How about that?
Yeah, we'll do that.
I did a live stream earlier. You guys would probably be proud of me. I streamed for 3 hours today. It was great.
Oh.
Yikes.
Listen, there are people that marathon stream, and I don't know how they do it.
Let me do this. That way
I found the page.
There we go.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, so this is the game. It's called Superpowered Smash Masters. It's a customizable superhero card game. And then this is, let's see, I don't even know what all. Oh yeah, this David Joseph Wesley is actually, he's a composer and a musician. So the long and short is John O'Neill of this company here. We were part of the Firefly Online game from years ago. We were part of kind of like the fan collective, and John O'Neill was actually
You were a brown shirt?
brown.
I mean, brown coat. Excuse me.
Brown coat. No,
Excuse me.
I'm actually, I consider myself a smuggler.
Okay. All right.
We that's the thing, right? I'm part of the group, the Serenity Valley Smugglers Association. We're still a Facebook group. Still very much active, I guess, these days. But anyway, so John O'Neill was head of studio at Sparkplug Games, which I think they're still up and going. But he created this board game company, and so Smash Masters is one of their flagship titles, if not the flagship title. I don't know how this is going to load. There we go.
It's actually working.
Yeah, it's a very, very cool website. And so what I'm going to be putting up on Fund My Comic once I get it done is I'm going to have the listing built out so that people can actually buy, not just back, but they're buying this product.
Nice.
So we're gonna have the full standard game, which as you can see is 2 to 4 players. 8 years old and plus. I guess if you know what you're doing, you can play a game in 15 minutes. But yeah, it's just a really fast card game.
Nice.
And with that first the core set, you've got enough to play full on like 4 players. And then the follow-up expansion is called the New Recruits, and that one has enough for 2 players. Now, what's neat about both of them is they're both standalone. So if you don't want to spring for the full amount, you can just go for the $19.99 version, and you get they're all new heroes. So if you get them both, you can have like all 6. I mean, hypothetically, you could have up to 6 players, I guess, if you could fit them on the same table.
Nice.
And you just go at it. But yeah, thanks for putting me on the spot there, Luke.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Is there a trailer for this? I want to see that trailer.
Yeah, let me see. I've navigated this website a few times because what I'm waiting for. Good question, by the way. I need to touch base with John again. He was supposed to send me some assets for me to use. Let me see if I can.
And if this is something you want, send me the MP4 and I'll put it in my library over here and play it on the show.
Okay. Well, let me. Oh, what happened?
Something happened.
Okay. Did the audio come through?
No.
No.
So that's not. You don't hear that?
No, no sound. Are you on Firefox?
Oh, I need to be on.
Chrome.
I need
You
to
gotta
be
be
on.
on, you gotta be on Chrome. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just send me that MP4 and I'll put it in the library over here. We'll make sure it gets played on the shows.
All right. Well, how about this? I just send you the video URL and then maybe.
No, because I'm Firefox too.
Oh, okay.
Here,
I don't like
private,
Chrome.
right?
I has Chrome. I'm just
Here.
not on Chrome.
Here, I'm gonna copy the link. I'll play it on mine.
I
There
love
you
Chrome Dog. I mean, that's close enough.
Yeah.
I have mine.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
mine set up to where I can use Safari as
Okay.
my
Oh, nice.
and all my audio. My audio comes through my mic.
All right. Very cool.
Hold on,
All right, is
I'll
it-
mute this. Yeah, I know you heard that.
Yeah,
Right?
heard it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm gonna go and share my screen here real quick.
Justin, hit stop sharing on yours.
Oh, right. Sorry.
No worries. I was getting confused.
Does that take much some days, Doc?
It doesn't take a lot to confuse me. Here we go.
I am the spectator. I am he who spectates. I scoured the universe in search of a very special card game. Well, I skipped the Crab Nebula because, you. But now my search is over. Ever wish you could share your love of comics and superheroes and collectible card games with your whole family? Now you can with
Superpowered Smashmaster.
It's your friendly neighborhood superhero parody card game. In super-powered Smash Masters, or Spasm. Spasm?
inappropriate. In Spasm, you assemble teams of heroes and build decks around what your heroes can do. And what is it they do, you ask? Protect the innocent? Stamp out injustice?
No, we go find some rival heroes to smash.
Yes, because that's what superheroes do.
Tell them about the hero cards, and do it right.
Each hero has a special power. They can benefit your team, or they can melt your enemies' faces.
Right on. If your heroes smash all the other heroes, you win, punk.
Don't call them that. The game's content is appropriate for kids. I mean, most kids.
Not feral kids. Never hand your cards to a feral kid.
Speaking of arms, did you see that? Eating that arm.
The content's rated G. I mean, it would be if people rated card games.
It's a deck building game the whole family can play together. Thanks for checking out our game. We're grateful for your support.
Learn more about Smash Masters by checking out our gameplay video. Do it. Until next time,
Don't say it.
Excelsior!
Jesus Christ. That is a fantastic trailer. Bravo. Well
So what I
done.
was saying earlier, David Joseph Wesley actually was he did the music for. He was actually working on it. He has released the music now for the Firefly Online game that never will be. So, so yeah. So he did the music to that trailer too. So
That was awesome. I enjoyed every second of that.
That was funny.
I
Not feral
actually want to
children.
play that game now, and I don't want to find a feral child.
Not feral children. Never share them with feral
Justin,
children.
get it going on from my comics so we can buy it.
I know. I gotta get him. I'm gonna ping him right now. Got it, boss.
Maybe if you didn't stream 3 hours today, I don't know.
Hey,
Right,
now.
right.
Man,
I'm trying
I'm
to learn.
salty. Listen to me, I'm salty today. That's all right. I'm gonna have to go here real soon too because I got packages to get boxed up and everything. So
Yeah, we're gonna
I got
wrap here.
comic books to go out tomorrow.
We're gonna wrap here shortly so that I can actually go and
Man,
grab the
listen to-
quality fun Stephen B.
Listen to me sit here and just like run his name into the ground and wait. No, that was me. I said examples. Never mind. Go ahead.
So this is the page I was talking about, where he's trying to get the info, and she would not give it to him. So he detaches his hand and says, "Whoops," My bad. My arm is acting up again. I hate it when it does that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you know, mine too, buddy. Mine too.
And then she gets all mad and having to clean up the coffee from the floor, saying I don't get paid enough for this bull crap.
I love it.
Now, see, if she was a true coffee drinker, she'd be down there sucking that up off the floor. Just saying. Just saying.
I mean, if that's how you roll there, Doc, I'll just
Yeah. It's coffee, my man. It's coffee.
Take your word for it.
You know that I love coffee, and I am a coffee. I need my coffee, but I wouldn't even do that, Doc. Sorry.
How dare you?
We have.
I know.
We have a dog, and I don't want to. No, no, because she likes to lick the floor and her dog hair. No, thank you.
My late
Yeah.
dog that just passed away last year. His name was Snook. Snook was a coffee dog. All right, and I'm talking about black coffee. If I left my mug sitting around, that dog, I would hear and look over. That dog is getting geeked up on coffee. So,
Love it.
so when I made coffee, he had this little bitty steel cup, and he got a little coffee in there every day. That was his coffee, and he loved it.
How precious.
Aww.
And then he would tear around the house for a couple of hours. Ah!
Definitely.
All right, we're going to wrap up now, but we're coming back. We're going to keep pushing Stephen B every stanking day. Stephen is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna add it to my rotation.
Yeah, yep.
Steven,
All right.
Doc is going to be stuck to your butt. Like, I'm not going to finish that sentence.
Dawn, how dare you?
you?
Oh my gosh! See, you chased him away.
See?
He's checking his butt.
You saw a shadow.
See what happens
You
when
saw a
chase him
shadow.
away.
Scared him off camera, man.
Stephen sees your shadow. He goes back behind his icon.
Come back,
All right.
Steven. Come back.
So anyway,
Hey, there he is.
it's all about Stephen. We appreciate you coming out, Stephen, and Luke. I appreciate you very much coming
No
out.
problem.
I've got a project that's a spinoff from Pariah. It's a short 12 page that I'm going to be launching over there here shortly. Justin, always a pleasure to see you, sir. Continued success with all things Chrome. Dawn, thank you for coming out. Chat, you guys always rock. Without you, nothing we do matters. It's that simple. So on that note, I'm going to play one last trailer and we're going to get out of here. Where is it at? Here we go. I do this one just because a good man was unjustly attacked.
America's southern border has become a war zone. Human traffickers, drug smugglers, and terrorists flow across the Rio Grande with impunity, secure in the knowledge that no one will stop them. A distant federal government lectures Americans on their privilege while punishing overworked Border Patrol agents who were helpless to stem the tidal wave of invaders and determined migrants. Second-generation Cuban-American Marcos Zamora is a military vet, more patriotic than most Americans. No longer able to ignore the chaos at his doorstep, he acts. Joined by his best friend Gus, they hit the border every night, saving lives while stopping violent drug cartels and other opportunists. The government reacts with fury at Marcos' attempts to preserve American sovereignty, deploying the full might of their enforcement agencies. But Marcos understands that the only thing the rich and powerful fear is bad publicity, and he records every encounter. Whoever he is, this private American must be stopped. Illustrated by Richard Bonk and written by Eisner winner Mike Barron, Private American is his version of Captain America, and maybe a little Punisher, taking part in this ongoing, violent, and very real battle of good versus evil in the war for American sovereignty. Grab your copy at theprivateamerican.com.
We have a secure border, and that is a priority for our administration.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot how to drive.